now you rolling around in the bed with Lucifer. You attached to a devil. Dear little black girl, keeping your legs closed and your heart open will do much more for you than the other way around. Let's get into it, okay? I want to talk about why it is so important to really understand why you don't benefit from rolling around in the bed with a man before it's really time. Now, I don't want you to feel like this video is a don't roll around in the bed video at all. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You grown, you're gonna do what you want to do, and that's just that, right? What I am saying is, something that I wish I had known when I was younger is you have to get these men to respect you. They have to respect you first before you even cock them legs open. They have to respect you first. Okay? You know, what are you actually desiring from the situation? I think that's important as well. Because if you're not looking for like a relationship, or you're not looking just to be respected, bust it open. As soon as you meet him, oh, he fine. Do it. You know, do it. If you want to be respected. If you want to be seen as a woman with good character, if you want to be seen as a woman who values herself, who actually likes herself, then the longer you keep it and the more you force him to get to know you and actually know your heart and know your mind, you get so many more points. That requires you to have a level of self-discipline and self-control. And I know that that may be something that you probably don't have mastered all the way, but I encourage you to start getting it under control. I really do. Because think back to previous relationships, I'm sure that you can probably think of more than one way where, you know, you probably did give it up a little too soon. And that did not benefit you. None. That's still not your man right now. And it's like you get mad at yourself because you're like, I gave so much and da 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 da. But it's like, you know, nobody asked you for all that anyways. So you overgave, you overdid, and you received less. And that hurts, right? The best way to fix that is to start doing the opposite. Give nothing. Nothing. Don't even go on dates. Don't even go on dates. I personally feel like when you prolong that period of time where you are in close vicinity with a man, you truly can get to know him just a little bit better to decide if this is something that I would even be compatible with, period. Okay? First, you have a set of characteristic traits, personality traits, just different little things that you need to be non-negotiable for any relationship and connection with a man, right? That's something that you absolutely do need. What do I need? What do I like? And what is a hell no? Okay, I can't live with that. Have that list already together. Meet a man, he's attractive, y'all exchange information, numbers, whatever. Talk on that phone with him. You feel me? Text him. Have moments where you go a couple hours and you don't hear from him. You know what I mean? See how he handles those situations. And why is that important? That's important because you can kind of get a good judge of character from somebody just based off those interactions alone. You feel me? You can get a good understanding of how somebody handles conflict when you go 4 or 5 hours without talking to them and then you pop back up. You know what I mean? Will they address it? Will they be in their feelings? Will they be emotional? Will they be upfront and straightforward? Like, you get a judge of character, and then that lets you know, like, this is the kind of person I'm dealing with. Is this a non-negotiable? Can I tolerate that? Can I deal with that? Maybe yes, maybe no. You know what I mean? You get to see, like, if they're patient. A patient man is worth diamonds, okay? You get a patient man. When you're not in a hurry to get him to spend money on you, nobody gets invested before you have to be invested, right? I've been taught, and this is something that I believe, men don't do nothing for free, okay? So when you receive something from a man, you have to kind of expect him to expect something back. If you're not willing to, hurry up and roll around in the bed, Don't be in a hurry to get him to spend his money on you. Actually, and then in today's time, it's a plus. This is not the tea for you if your main thing is just, I want somebody to pay my bills. I want somebody to just come in and take care of me. If that's what you want it. You know what I mean? But this is more so for the women that it's maybe a plus. Like, you don't have to worry about it being an issue. Oh, I spent this, da 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 da. Because by the time y'all do go on dates, he's gonna actually like you. So he's not gonna mind paying for the dates. And then two, you don't have to get him anything. There's no pressure there.
No, all the cookies are in the safe from the Cookie Monster.
You can truly just get to know him. And if anything, I always suggest start off with walks. Maybe you got a kid or two and you have, responsibilities now. And it's important to pick good quality people to be around you and your kids. It's important to pick good quality men to be in your life so that you set yourself up in a way to succeed. If that sounds like something that you like, then this is for you. You feel me? Start with it slow. Don't be in a hurry. Do not be in a hurry. The more you make him work for it, the more you make him talk to you, the more you make him open up, the more you make him be patient with you, the more respect you're going to get. And the caveat to that is if he's not a respectful man who's patient and caring and compassionate, then he'll get tired of your ass quick anyways. He'll get tired of your ass quick anyways. You don't even have to tell him like, oh, I'm waiting until, this happens and you say this and da-da-da-da. Nah, you ain't gotta tell him that shit. Don't tell him nothing. Okay? You just talk to him. You have a set of questions that you go off and you ask him. Okay? This is just for your own personal safety. If you need a list of questions, grab it out of my description. It's going to be under questions. Okay? These are questions that I ask every person. And it honestly has really prevented me from making a lot of terrible decisions. For vanity reasons, you look at a guy, he's attractive. That thing start jumping a little bit. Baby, that thing start jumping a little bit. And like I said, you're human. But if you're not asking the right questions, like I say, you're not asking the right questions, now you rolling around in the bed with Lucifer. You attached to the devil. Because you're not asking the right questions. You're not getting to judge a character. You just worry about how much money can he spend, what he look like. Oh, he got the Amiris on. I see the Rolex. No, that's not the priority. That's not the priority. We have to pick good quality men to be around them children. We have to pick good quality men that's going to help advance us in life. We have to pick good quality people. Okay? So you have your list of questions, you ask them, you gauge their responses, and you just think, is this something that I can deal with? And you multiply that shit times 3. Because how they act in the first 3 to 6 months, we all have a representative, right? That's the representative. How you act in the first 3 to 6 months is the representative. That's how they're going to be acting in year 3, 4, 5. You feel me? Once y'all comfortable with each other. Y'all done seen each other in the most vulnerable ways. Y'all done been through some things. People done lost people. You know what I mean? Like, stuff has happened at this point. About year 3, year 4. Oh yeah. Y'all have experienced multitude of things together. And what you ignore in the first 3 to 6 is now hell on wheels in year 3 to 5. So whatever you see now, amplify it times 3. This how he'll act. No. Especially the over emotional, the always in his feelings, always have to be heard, always have something to say. Oh, nagging, dude. No. Amplify that times 3. Imagine waking up to somebody and they telling you how you wrong and ain't shit every day. No. Just because y'all having a disagreement. You know what I mean? And I'll give you an example, right? I'll give you an example of what I mean by amplify 3 to 6. I met this guy, super fine. Okay, my ass, super chocolate brother, nice, full lips, bald head. I'm not into bald heads, but he was fine. Okay, nice, structured face, 6'1". Okay, nice dark skinned brother. We exchanged numbers. We're talking. Mm, conversation kind of dry. Drops the eggplant. Girl, I'll be honest. Impressed. Impressed. Okay, I was thoroughly impressed. Now I'm on it. Like, I'm texting back. I want to know. I want to get to know you. He makes a comment and he's like, "Oh, when I see you, are you going to be mad if I give you a kiss?" I playfully say, "Well, do you put those big pretty lips on everybody or something like that, right?" This Negro explodes. Mind you, I've only been texting the man a week or two, right? So I'm like, ugh. If I had been in a hurry to really pursue that relationship and start dating and start, you know, letting him pipe me down, then I would have been clouded. I wouldn't even been able to even see that. Like, if I wouldn't have rejected him in that moment, that's what he felt. I would have never even seen that. I would have never even known that, right? Why it's important to have these conversations with these people. I was like, I don't know about that. He goes on a tangent. Oh, I
Oh,
don't just be out
brother.
here effing everybody, and I'm this, and I'm not a 304, and I'm like, whoa, whoa. I've triggered his masculinity just by saying no. Amplify that times three. Bitch, you're 3 to 5. This man gonna be bopping me upside my damn head because I don't want to get him no coochie because I just had a baby. No. You know what I mean? No. No, no, no. That would have been terrible. Have conversations with these people. Don't be in a hurry. Let them know, hey, I'm not in a hurry to establish anything. I want a relationship, but the basis of my relationship is a solid friendship. And that is what I truly desire. If you can't be friends with somebody, bitch, you don't need to be rolling around in the bed with this man. And I think when we take away the rolling around the bed aspect with these men, you really don't have anything. Okay? You really don't have anything. Why do you want that? Why? No, really, really, really. Mm? Nothing? Why do you want that? Why do you want to roll around in the bed with somebody you can't even talk to? Why do you want to roll around in the bed with somebody that really don't even like you? Why do you roll around the bed with somebody who doesn't even respect you? Why? Ask yourself, okay? Ask yourself. You need to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself, okay? You need to ask yourself what's going on that inner. What am I feeling on that inner? What are my beliefs? What do I truly think about myself? Tighten up, babe. Tighten up. If you need help with that, grab the eGuide out of my bio. It's free. Click the link, get it, read it, implement it. Okay? Tighten up. It's okay when we falling off, when we acknowledge the fall off. Okay? The problem comes when you never want to acknowledge that you've fallen off in certain areas. The problem comes when you never admit, hey, I'm doing this wrong. Hey, I'm moving wrong. Hey, I'm not doing this properly. There's no shame in that. You just accept it and then you start doing the work to change it. That's what's going to get a lot of you. That's what's going to get a lot of you. Okay? That is going to get a lot of you. Get in my room, get in Table Talk, click the link in the description, get in Table Talk. It's a community. We meet once a week and we're in there and we're talking about things like this, how to be better, how to do that work, how to adjust, how to change my beliefs, how do I become a better woman, how do I do this. A lot of the times we just don't know and we need people to help us know. And that's what I'm here for, to help you know how to do better, to how to be better, make better decisions, upgrade the life, change the life, really focus on you. Okay? And it starts with having respect for yourself. I think that's been lost in the sauce a little bit here lately. I don't know. I think that situationship culture has definitely normalized not having respect for yourself. You know, as a woman, it's important to stop matching energy. You know what I mean? Like, be the energy. Stop matching it. Stop. Because it's getting you nowhere. Okay? You are devaluing yourself. You are wasting precious, valuable time on unnecessary shit when you just need to become a woman that you respect. Become somebody that you respect, and everything else is going to receive the blessings of that. Your children are going to naturally start doing better because you're going to start doing better. They're going to naturally start respecting you more because you respect you more. Okay? If you have a son or a daughter and they're a little of age and they have great understanding and comprehension skills, oh yeah, oh yeah, they see it. How you operate in your day to day, they see it. They hear the conversations you're having with your homegirls, and because of that, it causes them to respect you less. Start respecting yourself more and do it with love, babe. You know, this message is a message from love. This is not to shame you. This is not to make you feel bad. This is just to let you know that, hey, babe, you're not doing this right, and we're going to start doing it better. And these are the steps. This is how we do better. This is how we do better. This is how we do better. And we just do better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Okay? We just do better. Now, chin up, chest out, take that shit like a man. I love you so much, my dear. I'm so happy that you got this far in the video. Table talk. Click the link in my description. Get in the room. Real sisterhood, real healing, real work, real results. Okay? Once a week, we're in there, we're talking, we're vibing, we're learning. Get in there. Click the link. Stay happy, stay healing. The little girl inside you definitely needs it. Okay? With love. Nah.